Hello. Bank holiday Monday did not feel the same everywhere. In Wales, it was the warmest day of the year so far, 19.7 degrees Celsius in Cardiff, very close to 20 degrees. Compare that with just 6 across many parts of Shetland. Some cold Arctic air digging its way down from the north.
And good morning. The weather is looking largely dry and settled today, but we've got a lot of cloud around. It's going to be warmest in the west, but turning colder in the east and the north too.
What a picture that is. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely glorious, isn't it? Morning to you, John and Sally. Morning to you at home. I think we'd all just secretly like to be sitting here on this beach just off the coast of North Yorkshire, masked by the sea. This is the purples, the pinks, the yellows are all out. So beautiful start to the day for many of us. Lovely sunrise around. Fair amount of cloud in the skies at the moment. Actually, many of us waking up to a bit of a cloudy start to the day, but there should be some sunshine breaking through. Dry for most of us, and the warmest of the weather today will be found towards the west. So colder conditions starting to work in to the north and the east as well.
Good morning. It's a mild start this morning and quite a settled day to come. Quite a bit of cloud, however, and it should stay dry. Some brighter spells developing a bit later.
Good morning to you, Sally and John. Morning to you at home as well. Well, it's certainly quite a serene start to this spring morning. This is the picture in Weymouth in Dorset at the moment. Some beautiful sunrises out there. And actually today's weather looking at fairly dry and settled for most of us. We have got quite a lot of cloud around, but it's going to thin and break, so some sunshine coming through. Warmest of the weather today will be towards the west. Good morning to you, John and Sally. Morning to you at home. The weather is looking fairly dry and settled out there, at least for the next couple of days. A hint of things changing, a bit more unsettled weather on the way as we head towards the end of the week into the weekend. But let's look at the here and now. We've got a bit of blue sky breaking through the cloud. This is Powys Mid Wales, and actually sunny spells developing through the day. Good morning to you, Sally and John. Morning to you at home too. Well, the weather at the moment is looking fairly dry and settled. So we've got another few days of this type of weather, fair amount of cloud around, not much rain, a hint of things changing though as we head towards the weekend, but we'll come to that in just a moment. Let's look at today first. This is the picture in Montrose in Angus first thing, so yeah, a bit of a grey start to the day there.
Shall we go straight to Wales? Perhaps it's the appropriate moment to go straight to Wales and see what the weather is like in Porthcawl this morning.
See, I told you the sun was coming out. It's brightening up. It's looking lovely.
I told you it was cloudy.
Yeah. It's a bit of both, to be honest, isn't it? Surf not great this morning. Surfing's good, isn't it, normally, or often in Porthcawl. Not particularly high surf this morning, but yeah, it looks like it's shaping up to be a lovely day there.
That's our amateur weather forecast. Let's go to a professional. Here's Sarah.
Who will completely undermine everything we've just said.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning, Jeanette. You've summed it up perfectly, I think. Yeah, a bit of a mix, a bit of both. We have got some cloud around this morning, but we've also got those blue skies as well. This is the picture this morning on the Isle of Wight. So glorious start to the day there. For some of us, it's just a bit of that blue sky peeking through a layer of grey cloud.
Looks lovely.
Oh, it is lovely out there for many of us this morning. Yeah, perhaps not quite the temperatures that we're seeing in Las Vegas, but it has been warming up through the course of the weekend. Eventually, we've seen that spring-like weather arriving for some of us. So mostly dry and settled out there at the moment. Is it going to last that way towards the coronation weekend? Well, we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But this morning then we have got some sunshine breaking through the clouds, so some clear spells. Beautiful morning there in Suffolk. A lot of dry weather on the cards with sunny spells for most of us today. But the warmest of the weather will be towards the west. Things are turning a little bit colder across the north of Scotland and eastern parts of England too. But it is that time of year. Tree pollen is very high in areas. Well, we've got high levels of pollen across much of England, Wales, Northern Ireland and southern Scotland too.